It's the Then versus Now Challenge! 3!
Welcome back, fans.
And today is our last semifinal race.
That's right, Al. Today we find out which two racers will move on to the Group 2 finals.
Well then, let's meet today's racers and then go over the rules for today's race. For Team Now, we have the racer who definitely deserves the Most Improved Racer Award. It's the 2003 Opel Speedster, driven by Everett Kittner.
Next, we have a racer that has survived this tournament from all the way back in qualifying race 8. It's Zach Taylor from Phoenix, Arizona in the 2006 Golf Mark V.
Next, we have the Group 2 Breakout Superstar. It's Miss Shelly Harper from San Francisco, California in the 2019 VW Beetle convertible. And she survived even longer than Zach Taylor because she's been in the Then vs. Now Challenge since all the way back in qualifying race 2.
And up last, it's the last surviving member of Team Then. From Norman Vern Racing, it's the V-Man, aka Vern Davis, back in his beautiful 1992 Mercedes-Benz 500E. And he's returning all the way from his hometown of Winnipeg, Manitoba, Canada.
And let's not forget, running interference on the track will be Clunker 2, our remote control decoy, operated by one of the safety crew. Now, if you missed the first semifinal race, here's a quick review of the rules and the point system for today's race. Rule number 1, 1 point collected for each section of the track reached. Rule number 2, lose all collected points if you're passed by the clunker. Rule number 3, make it across the line any way possible. Any way you get there, you get 10 big, beautiful points.
Now that we've gone over the rules, let's get up to the guillotine gate and get this race started.
All right. Here we are at the guillotine gate for Heat 1. Having drawn the pole position in lane 1 is Zach Taylor's Golf. 1 lane over is Diecast racing legend, the V-Man. And taking up the back lanes is our clunker and the convertibles, with our clunker in lane 3 and Everett Kittner's Opel in lane 4. And closing out the grid is Miss Shelly Harper's Beetle in lane 5.
Good luck, lady, gentleman, and drone.
3, 2, 1, go!
Down they go!
Sack in the air!
Through the corkscrew!
It's a mess!
Everyone upside down on their roofs!
This one is all over. Let's get to that replay.
Looks like this one is off to a rough start, Barry. As soon as the guillotine gate went up, they all tore off the line with good intentions. But that all got turned on its head once they got to the bottleneck.
The V-Man delivers a brutal pit maneuver on Zach Taylor, sending him flying through the air.
But then the V-Man gets double-teamed by the convertible, sending him into a spin.
As the last member of Team Then, I'm afraid the V-Man won't have any friends on the track today.
But everyone was able to straighten out and single file it by the time they got to the corkscrew.
Everyone except Miss Shelly Harper, who went upside down and into the walls hard.
If we've learned anything in this tournament, is that Miss Shelly Harper goes through at least 5 helmets per race. So she's, as they say, par for the course.
Wow, Al, a golf reference?
Then in Clunker Canyon, everyone ends up on their roof, except our clunker. But while it's on its wheels, it ends up smashed against one of our car carriers. And this one ends up, as they say, a quintuple bogey round.
Another golf reference? What's going on with you, Al?
Sorry, I just watched a documentary on golf last night. It's where a one-handed golf pro comes out of retirement to train a failed hockey player how to play golf.
Al, that's not a documentary.
It's not?
It's a comedy. Oh, never mind. One place where nothing funny is going on is on our scorecard. Crashing in the corkscrew behind the clunker leaves Miss Shelly Harper with 0 points and -1 helmet. Everyone else made it to Clunker Canyon, so they at least get 4 points. back at the guillotine gate after a rough start.
And it looks like Heat 1 rung the racers' bells a lot more than I thought, because I have no idea what kind of starting gate rotation they're going with.
It looks like Zach Taylor's Golf remains in the pole position. One lane over with a scratch-free helmet is Miss Shelley Harper. Lane 3 is the remote control drone clunker, the only one in the correct starting position. Everett Kittner's Opal is digging his heels back into lane 4. And with nowhere left to go, the V-Man closes us out once again in lane 5.
3, 2, 1, go!
Go, go, go!
It's a mess!
The V-Man is over and out!
Shelley is through!
Opal on her tail!
Oh!
What a collision!
And once again, this one is all over. Let's get to that replay.
Well, I guess that one was a little less rough, Barry. They started off nice and even.
But we can just catch at the very end of Nevada, the remote control clunker goes in for its move and sends Zach Taylor into the air for a second time, right at the transition into the bottleneck. And the clunker wasn't done, because even though Shelley was able to speed her way through, Everett Kittner's Opal wasn't so lucky, and the clunker flips him bottoms up.
Yeah, he's definitely gonna have to borrow a new helmet from Miss Shelley Harper after that hit. And then, coming into the corkscrew, the V-Man tries to make his move to get around the Opal on the outside, but goes too high, and he now too ends up on that Mercedes roof and grinds to a halt, ending his heat.
Then in Clunker Canyon, we could see Miss Shelley Harper frantically turning that steering wheel left to right, trying desperately to straighten that beetle out.
And even more impressive is how Everett Kittner is able to use his helmet to flip himself over while passing the clunker and Zach Taylor in reverse.
And we could see Shelley Harper is having tons of trouble over the potholes going into Carmine Corner. And then out of nowhere, wham! Everett Kittner's Opal slams into her, not only for the pass, but also taking her out of the heat.
Yeah, and then when this race was his to win, Everett Kittner slams into the safety vehicles, taking himself out of the heat. I think he must have scraped up his visor while he was grinding on his head. So that's what I'm going with. Limited visibility.
Well, one place where we can all see clearly what's going on is on the scorecard. Crashing in the corkscrew behind the clunker leaves race veteran V-Man with 0 points. Zach Taylor ahead of the clunker gets 4, and the convertibles each score 5 points for making it to Carmine Corner.
Heat 3, and none of our racers have even seen the boulevard yet. But on the bright side, it looks like we have a proper rotation this time.
Too Many Helmets Harper is now in the pole position. The race legend is 1 spot over. As always, Clunker 2 is in lane 3. The Golf in the back row for the first time reverses into lane 4. And the 2-seater Opal finishes the pack in lane 5.
3, 2, 1, go!
Let's do it!
Zach upside down!
What a move! Amazing!
Zach Taylor is out!
So awesome!
V-Man locked at the fender!
Into the safety vehicles! Again!
And this one is over. Again.
Man, I know me and the safety crew designed the track to be tough, but maybe we made it too tough.
Don't you dare ever think that way, Al. This isn't the Sunday Drive Diecast channel. This is Scrapyard Diecast Racing.
Welcome to Scrapyard Diecast Racing.
We may not have the prettiest track with mountains and trees and spectators. We just have one of the roughest, toughest tracks in the history of racing. Our races will never be confused with the Pebble Beach Concours d'Elegance. Our videos is what happens when you mix the Nürburgring with a demolition derby. All wrapped up with the commentary of the greatest broadcast journalist to ever grace a microphone.
Wow! Thanks, Barry!
I was talking about me. And here's a perfect example of what sets the Scrapyard apart. Number 1. Even a champion-level diecast racing legend like the V-Man can end up on his roof halfway through our course.
Oh, I'm sure he's ended up on his roof plenty of other times on other channels and events.
Is that supposed to be an impression of me?
Hush, Al. And number 2, pay close attention to this one. We are running an event where if you end up behind the clunker, you lose all your points. So what does our clunker operator do when he's behind the pack? He launches the clunker through the corkscrew to take the lead. It's moves like that which sets the Scrapyard apart.
Scrapyard Diecast Racing.
Yeah, we get it.
That was so cool. Let's see it one more time. It's so awesome. We could see the clunker come in for a crash landing from the clunker cam.
And just to prove how much of a champion-level driver the V-Man is, he tries to steer around the clunker but clips the bumper of one of the car carriers simultaneously while seeing Shelly go for the pass. Without missing a breath, he throws the Benz into reverse and locks fenders with Shelly, refusing to give up the lead. Then, seeing Shelly Harper was gaining half a car-length lead, the V-Man sends them both into the safety vehicles, quickly deciding a tie is better than a loss. And now we'll see just how good the V-Man's quick-thinking math worked on our scorecard. Crashing in the corkscrew behind the clunker, Zach Taylor gets 0 points. The Opal ahead of the clunker gets 4. And the off-course causing V-Man and Shelly Harper each get 5 points.
Heat 4. And at this point, I wouldn't mind if Wild Bob airlifted a racer over the finish line. Someone, anyone, cross the line, please!
Calm down, Al. We still have 2 heats left. This is the Scrapyard. Anything can happen. Now, quickly, the V-Man is in the pole position. Everett Kittner's Opal in lane 2. Clunker 2 in lane 3. Shelly Harper's Beetle is in lane 4. Zach Taylor's Golf closes us out in lane 5.
3, 2, 1, go!
Let it rip!
Calamity!
Zach flies off!
Scrapyard Diecast Racing.
Boom! There it is again! This one is all over. What are we looking at? Wait. What? What just happened? What did I just see?
The Scrapyard at its finest happened, Al.
My mind is totally blown, Barry. What did we just watch? What just happened?
Scrapyard Diecast Racing history happened, Al.
This heat had already blown my mind just with what happened in the corkscrew. I was so busy looking at Zach Taylor fly off the corkscrew and explode, I didn't even realize that was not the main event.
But to Zach's credit, that was a beautiful fireball. And still, that move was nothing compared to the stunt pulled off by Everett Kittner and the Opal. Clearly, he was inspired by the clunker's shortcut in the previous heat and decided to take one of his own. And he knew he most likely had the only car small enough to pull it off. Look how he expertly hits the handbrake and sends himself perfectly through the one tiny bit of unfinished track.
It's a hole-in-one!
I'll allow that golf reference.
And again, I was still distracted by Zach's fireball once we saw it again in the clunker cam. That's why I was so confused why we went to the Carmine Corner cam. But this left me speechless. Out of the sky comes Everett Kittner.
Well, you did ask for the racers to get airlifted at the starting gate, Al.
Yeah, but that was a joke. I mean, he did technically cross the line, but is this even, like, legal?
Al, you just read the rules during the intro. The rules that you wrote.
Rule number 3, make it across the line any way possible. Any way you get there, you get 10 big, beautiful points.
Any way possible. Your words.
Well, I guess it is legal then.
Now let's see how that historical win affected our scorecard. With those 10 big points, Everett Kittner just crashed his way into locking his place in the finals. Now fighting for the last open spot will be Miss Shelley Harper, currently in second place, the V-Man in third, and Zach Taylor trailing behind in fourth. It's the final heat.
So much is riding on this one. Everett Kittner, already locked in for the finals, is in the pole position. Zach Taylor, last on our scorecard, is in lane 2. Clunker 2 is back home in lane 3. Miss Shelley Harper's Beetle once again is in lane 4. And the V-Man will close out the pack, end this race, in lane 5.
Good luck to all racers.
3, 2, 1, go!
Let's ride!
Bouncing through!
Everyone makes it! Zach Taylor makes it through! He's in reverse! He kicks it around as into the wall and over the line! I don't believe it!
One last replay.
I don't believe it! Zach Taylor just went from 4th to 2nd while going backwards!
It was a reversal in reverse.
And boy, was the competition tense in this one. For the first time today, everyone made it through the corkscrew.
Then coming into Clunker Canyon, Zach Taylor had a massive lead.
And then like Jack and Jill, everyone else came tumbling after.
And like that fairy tale duo, everyone broke their crown, while Zach Taylor zoomed his way through Carmine Corner in reverse.
But he wouldn't be in reverse for long, because he nicks the wall coming into the boulevard, and that spins him around just in time to cross the line pointing forward.
And that's not the only place Zach Taylor is going forward, because with those 10 big points, he'll be moving forward along with Everett Kittner and the Opal into the Group 2 finals.
Wow, what a scorecard shakeup!
And this is where we have to say goodbye to Miss Shelley Harper. While her time in the Then vs. Now challenge is over, she has cemented her place as a Scrapyard favorite, having broken the record for the racer most ejected from her vehicle.
And we're also going to say goodbye to the V-Man. He gave it his best to keep Team Ven's chances alive in this tournament, but unfortunately he had a hard time today. But if Team Ven does have to bow out, then what better way to do it than with one of the most famous diecast racers of all time. Thanks for everything, V-Man.
And Zach Taylor proved the important lesson of never giving up, even if it looks like the odds are against you.
I've been saying it for a long time. Zach Taylor is all about sportsmanship. And someone else who taught a lesson today was Everett Kittner.
And what lesson was that, Al?
The lesson that I may have to be more specific the next time I write tournament rules. Because I never thought cut through half of the course by dropping out of the sky to cross the line was ever going to be an option.
Seeing these two vastly different driving styles are gonna make the Group 2 finals quite the spectacle. But before that, we'll be going back to Group 1 for their finals.
Oh man, I can't wait. I can't believe we're finally gonna be in the finals.
Yes, but now it's time for our final, because it's time for us to say goodbye. And if you've made it this far, thank you all for watching. Please, leave us a comment and let us know what you thought of today's race.
And make sure to like and share this video. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel. But in the meanwhile, be sure to check out our playlist to catch up on all our other tournaments and events. And if that's still not enough Scrapyard Diecast racing action for you, go check out our Shorts channel and subscribe.
It's the Then versus Now Challenge! 3,